It is a tough job. It's a tough job. Especially being like my skin tone, because like I'm kind of scared. Like when she breaks up with me, like she's gonna go get a guy darker than me. Right? That's easy, right? But I'm petrified. I'm terrified that she's gonna go out and get a white guy after me. Like, what did I do to not even care about big dicks anymore? How did I run out of that? Yeah, you guys like me, I can tell. I am mixed, been that way my entire life, I swear. Growing up mixed is tough though, because like when you're growing up mixed, you feel like you're not black enough for your black friends, right? Or you're not white enough for your white friends, right? This is true, right? But I had a plan, like I was a smart kid, right? So I went out and I did mixed people shit, right? It's like black people shit, but white people shit, right? So for instance, I go out and I play cornhole, but I'd be like, Kobe! Like I'd be robbing people, but only for their land. That was what about you guys? You guys better start writing right now, Daryl Spencer. I feel like we're cool now, so I can tell you guys a little bit about myself. I grew up in a lot of different foster homes, right? So it made like slang super hard to catch on to, right? Like I'm living with the white family, right? They're talking about 23 and me. I thought that was slang for a gangbang. It's not. Recently took 23 and me. Tom Hufflepuff. That's funny because Hufflepuff's gonna be black. I didn't even write that one, J.K. Rowling did. Hey, we got a few Harry Potter fans in here. I'm from Elkhart, Indiana. There's a lot of like super Harry Potter fans in Elkhart, right? One time I said that joke and this guy stands up and he goes, "You're a mudblood." And I was like, just call me a nigga next time. I feel like white people in Indiana came up with magic just to make us scared of wizards and shit. Yeah, that's a joke about the KKK, guys. Hey, we're having a good time, right? Did you guys write it down yet? Daryl Spencer. This competition means so much to me, guys, because I get fired a lot. I fucking need that pen. Go write my car, which is my living room. No, it's cool. I do get fired a lot, though. Like, I used to work at a nursing home. Right? They don't, this is nothing about nursing home you guys need to know. They don't tell you when you get the job that all of the old ladies have STDs. So I just ended up getting chlamydia and fired. I got burned twice, guys. I knew you guys were a chlamydia crowd, I could tell. I heard the little pills jangling in your pocket. Chlamydia is cool with the share because it's curable, you know? I know, but honestly, really, like, it's crazy getting fired and having an STD because you don't have health insurance anymore. And then you have to go to an urgent care in Elkhart, Indiana. They have like bulletproof glass at the window and shit, right? I'm like trying to be, and then like the fucking doctor is also the pharmacist, who's also the receptionist, who also works at the gas station down the street. And I'm trying to be all discreet in there. I'm like, it burns when I pee. She's like, sir, I'm gonna need you to speak the fuck up. She's also a black woman, guys. And then she's confused, because she's like, I always see you buying condom at the gas station. I'm like, shut the fuck up. But like, it's super embarrassing, like the 20th time at the urgent care. Because then you know what you have. You're like, chlamydia, please. You guys are rocking with me. Did you write it down yet? This is cool. I don't know if you guys can tell this already, but I am single. Yeah, right? You guys are like, how? Such a catch. Hold me back. But my friends, they're tired of hearing me talk about me being single, right? They're like, Daryl, you need to get on the dating apps. But I have a specific type, right? Like I'm really into big You guys know what apps they're on? DoorDash. That's a good one. my favorite one. Shit, I don't know. What do you think? What was your favorite one? Just say Daryl Spencer. You know what to do. You know what to do, right? Like I said, I do it in my car. It's cute, I feel like. Honestly, though, like the worst part about it is like no matter where I watch porn, it's always a sex crime. Like, how am I supposed to enjoy this park now? He put his head down. He was in his car too. This is fun, dude. I thought I was gonna have to go home and do the old Irish goodbye. That's where I kill myself and don't even know. That's my auntie, if you guys didn't know. And whenever, like, that's one thing about being black, but that's one of the perks. Whenever there's like another black woman, that's just your auntie. That's how it goes. Yeah. They're like, we don't understand that shit. That's why they think we all look alike, though. That's what it is. I'm a single dad too. When I say that, like, I'll be having my kids on the weekends, right? They're at their mom's the rest of the time. And their mom, she always thinks she can tell me what to do, right? She's like, he doesn't need a gun. I'm like, he needs it for school, right? But he's black, make sure it was a Nerf gun, right? But I found out the reason I shouldn't have gotten this gun is I'm taking a nap on the couch, right? He comes to me, he pulls the gun out of his waistband and hits me, and he's like, get up, Dad. I get up, he points the gun at my head, shoots me, he goes, now you sleep forever, Dad. No, I don't know what kind of dudes my baby mama's bringing around him, but I can only assume they are real-ass niggas. How do you want to talk to the side? Wait, Brian, who's gave me the light? Is that 1 more minute or 100 more minutes? You guys are locked in tonight. I'm going to do one more joke and I'm going to skedaddle. No, I don't even drive on my shows because I have a few DUIs. You know what I'm talking about? So I can't drive on my shows. My friend Joe, he drives me all my shows. He's an awesome guy, right? He doesn't have like the newest kind of van. I don't want to talk shit about him though, right? The windows, they don't even roll down. They kind of just like pop right out. You guys know what I'm talking about? So we're on our way to the show, right? I'm sitting in the back. We get pulled over. I'm freaking out. I'm like, Joe, what the fuck am I going to do? He's like, Daryl, you're not even driving. Calm down. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Then the cop went to my window. He's like, roll it down. I'm like, how can I help you today, sir? He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm actually a comedian. I'm here to tell jokes tonight. He's like, oh yeah, tell me a joke. I'm like, I don't think I should. He's like, no, tell me a fucking joke. I'm like, all right. I was super nervous because he had his gun to my head. You guys want to hear the joke? You want to hear it? All right. I like taking edibles because it's kind of like being in a relationship with the cop. You never know when it's gonna hit you. But it really, all right, one more time, guys. What's my name? What's my name? Daryl. What's my name? Daryl Spencer. What's my name? Daryl. Everybody now. Daryl Spencer. Daryl. All right, fuck you guys. I'm out of here. Thank you so much.
What's up? Everybody having a good time? Yeah. So I'm going to tell you about a story. On the way here, I seen this car, and he had the whole back end was covered with bumper stickers. Now, like, who does that? It's a brand new car. The back of it, the side, all the way up the top, just covered in bumper stickers. So I kind of quick scanned it to see what the message was. I couldn't find it. But it made me think about what I would put on my car. So I think there's only 2 bumper stickers that I've ever deemed worthy to be on my car. And the first one I actually had when I was 18. And Melissa, you can identify with this one. So it said, if you don't like the way I drive, let's stay off the sidewalk. Still today, yeah. The second one is, I see it quite frequently, and it says, if you're going to ride my ass, then at least pull my hair. Like, yeah, sounds good to me. So then I was we'll talk about that for a minute. So we used to use Google Maps. Google Maps got us where we needed to be. I couldn't read a map. Can you read a map? Yeah. So basically, I don't know where I would end up. So I decided we're going to use the GPS. But when I was young, I thought, I got this. So I was standing in the living room and I thought, this boob is west and this boob is east. I got it. North, south, we got this. Nobody told me, guys, that it depended on which way it was standing. Nobody. So if you can imagine, I've been lost a few times. So I use my GPS now, so it's the only way to go. And so, quite often when you meet somebody, you wonder, what are they thinking of me? What do you think of me? What do I think of you? You really don't want to know. Like, don't give a shit, don't ask, don't wonder, because they're wrong. They're wrong. It doesn't matter if they're thought anyway, right? Like, I am who I am. So, lately I figured out what people think I am. My girlfriend and I, we're always single, we're always going to the bar. So we go karaoke, or we're at comedy shows. And so whenever we order our food, they put all her shit on my bill. They think I'm a lesbian. You're not paying for her shit. And she's enjoying that way too much. If they get it right, she's like, wait a minute, ma'am, wait a minute. This should be on her bill. She's really taking advantage of that. So. But anyway, all the weather coming our way, the storms, the thunderstorms, whatnot, bring me back to my childhood. My mom used to say, oh my God, it's thundering, it's lightning, turn the lights off, shut the TV off, don't use the phone and lay on the floor. And we did this until it ended. The other day it was storming. I kind of chuckle out of this, but not really very nice, but it was funny. So my mom's in a hover chair, and I could just picture her telling me to lay on the floor. But she can't lay on the floor. She can't get back up. So the lights are off, she's going, oh, wall, oh, coffee table. Shit, she just sits still until the power comes back on and the storm's gone. Yeah, it was funny. But we did, we laid there, we did what Mom said. So she used to tell us, if there's anything on your windshield, don't take it off, if there's money, anything. You don't want to touch it, it's drugged. So if it's drugged, they're going to come around about 10 minutes later after it's soaked in, they're going to rob you, they're going to carjack you, maybe they'll rape you. So do not touch that money. I don't care what it is, $100, don't touch it. So I was like, okay. So about 3 years ago, I got jury duty. Fun. Now once you're selected, you cannot miss for anything or you're in contempt of court. So there's zero reason to not be there. Even when you get home from court and your car breaks down, you gotta find a way there. So my girlfriend said, hey, you can use my Jeep, but if anything happens, you gotta pay for it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I actually came here to the Sunday Night Funnies, and when I left, there was a duck in my door. I was like, what is this? Mom came to mind right away. I knew what she was gonna say. So I took my keys out, popped that bitch out, kicked it to the curb, because nobody was drugging me. Like, no way. So here it is 3 years later. I know it's a Jeep thing, and I want my damn ducky back. So if any of you got it, so I like to go on vacations. Do you guys like to go on vacation? Yeah, I like to prep by going to the tanning booth. And so lately I realized that I don't like what I look like when I come from the tanning booth. So if you go, there's stand-up tanners and there's lay-down tanners. Well, when you get out of either one of them, you got half moons under the boobs, you got stripes across the ass, sometimes you got them across your neck. So I decided to invent my own. So if you bear with me, I'm going to show you my invention. go to a tanner, if you don't have glasses, you have to buy these Winkies. And Winkies protect your eyes. But in my tanner, when you come to my tanner, I'll be glad to let you forgo that. And we're going to put them right here. Because now, these girls are much more important and they're closer to the sun. So, anyway, I'm Eva Pritchard, second one for the Tots. Hey, have a great night.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say my name, so here I am. I hope it's for me. Hell yeah. How you guys doing? You have a good July 4th? Fuck yeah. I didn't watch any fireworks, which I think means ice is coming for me, probably. I did alligator Alcatraz for me, yeah. Unpatriotic dick. Alright. Oh man. You guys know, you can tell Daryl's biracial because he said skedaddle at the end of his sentence. Yeah. Never seen a full black guy say that. There's still time. Love you, Daryl. That's the writing, not BJ Johnson or whatever the hell Kevin said. Alright. Man, I went on a flight recently. I was flying to Idaho. Hell yeah! Pretty sick, yeah! Idaho potatoes, yeah, alright! That's all they got. No, they actually got great skiing and snowboarding out there. That's why I go, but it's beside the point. So I go out there every year to snowboard. I go see my buddy, and so yeah, I go to GR Airport. And this was right around the same time that doors are flying off the planes, remember that? So I was already really stoked about that. And so I go in there, and before my flight, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get some Starbucks, because some mid-flight diarrhea sounds tight, you know? So I got myself a mocha, yeah. And anyway, so I'm sitting there, I know about the doors falling off the fucking planes, I'm kind of freaking out about that. You know, Starbucks baristas are notorious for spelling your name wrong on the cups. My name's Gunnar, right? So obviously they get it wrong every time. So I was like, oh, let's see what they wrote this time. Swear to God, they wrote Goner. Yep. G-O-N-E-R. Yeah, you're fucked, dude. Yep. That was unpleasant, yeah. I'm also like, how did this barista know I'm on 60 milligrams of edibles right now? It's really scared me. Anyway, I was like, let's go for it anyway, you know? And I get on the plane, and I'm like, it can't get much worse after that, right? Wrong. They put me in the exit row. Yeah, you know where the door flies off? Yeah. That's where they put me. And I'm like, fuck, dude. It already says Goner on my cup, you know, I've seen Final Destination, I know how this goes, you know? And, you know, the flight attendant has to do that whole thing where she comes up and, like, gives you a speech, like, sir, are you prepared to, you know, help somebody if needed? And so they asked that side of the plane, and I'm like, sure, no. She comes up to me, sir, you're prepared? No, not today, not today. It's the wrong day for Goner. Yeah. I'm like, put me in the back by the lavatory and the snacks, you know? I'm gonna need both. Anyway, yeah, that's fun. But I will say, you know, before that flight, I was going through a little bit of a dry spell, you know, and I'm thinking, man, I wonder if I kind of just act sketchy in front of the TSA, it'll give me a little touch. You know, just a little intimacy I've been, you know, thirsting for, and so I tried it. Yeah, hell yeah, got a nice examination, and I was like, man, sorry guys, I forgot I put that pocket knife up my ass, you know? Yeah. And they let me keep it, they said they couldn't reach it, so. You have that mocha one twice, you know what I mean? Right. Anyway, it was a fun trip. You know, I feel like there's like a hack we can do where we put the biggest people in the plane in those exit rows because they don't want to be sitting with anyone else, you know? And then they can just clog the hole if the door flies off, you know what I mean? And then they'll be a hero, and they'll get free flights forever, you know? They just don't want to explain why, but you know, it's all good, man. I don't know. Just a theory. Oh, shit. So, I don't know if you guys got any cool gifts for Christmas. I know it's been a few months, but this particular gift I got is pretty awesome, so I've been talking about it a lot. Been bragging about the new furnace I got in my house. Yeah, sweet, yeah. Just what I wanted. Yeah. It went socks, underwear, furnace, you know? Sick. $5,000 later. Woo! Awesome. Yeah, no one else is getting presents either. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I was raised in an upper white trash household, you know, and so when we spent like thousands of dollars on something, hundreds, even hundreds, we were like, fuck yeah, let's get after it, you know, it was a big deal. The tax refund was a good day. So like, I mean, I remember when we got a DVD player, I think we watched Finding Nemo 9 times in a row. We were like, technology's sick, you know, like, bonus features, you know it. Yeah. But anyway, all I'm saying is, when I got this new furnace, you know, $5,000. Last time I spent $5,000 on something was a Pontiac Grand Prix off a Craigslist. And you better believe I opened that bitch on the highway the first chance I got. Just pedal to the floor, you know it probably broke something, but that's alright. Anyway, my point is, I've been treating my furnace as well right now. Not yet. But once I got it, I was treating my furnace the same way, man. Fucking triple digits, baby. Who wants to hang out, you know? Smells like beef jerky in here for some reason. We're all sweating, my dog's panting, you know? Anyway, yeah, so now I'm just waiting for my AC to break. It's only a matter of time. Alright. This is a fun question to ask a crowd in Grand Rapids. We got any Ubers here? Nope, alright. I'm about 2 for 740. Alright, sweet. We got a good average going. No, so my mom's from way up in the UP. And so I've been going up there my whole life. Her whole side of the family's still there. I go visit my relatives. And, you know, people, especially down here, people, like, a lot of people haven't been to the Upper Peninsula. And they're always like, Gunnar, what's the Upper Peninsula like? And I'm like, it's kind of going through Canada and Alabama at the same time. Yeah. It's interesting, right? Looks like everyone's having a yard sale. It's where they keep the stuff. It's not prices on anything anyway. I checked. Your cousins start looking a little prettier. Yeah, weird place, man. Yeah. Matter of fact, last time I was there, it's the only time I've seen a Confederate flag in a snowmobile. Yeah. I had to wrap my head around that one. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, and then I saw the guy riding. He goes, the South don't rise again, eh? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What kind of history classes they teaching up here, man? Holy shit. You're basically Canadian, you know that, right? You're much more Canadian than you are American. I think some in the Lower Peninsula don't even know you exist. All right. Anyway, I think I'm going to end on that. My name's Gunnar. Thanks for having me.
Well, I had this one kid that really bullied me a lot, Kyle. And man, I tried everything to get Kyle to like me. I even did the one thing that instantly makes you cool as a kid. I had sex with a teacher. Yeah. I actually fucked 2 teachers. And Kyle still didn't like me. So I think that Kyle just didn't like homeschooled kids. Any cat people? Woo, I'm a cat person. It's pretty cool being a cat person. My cat? Gay. My cat's gay. I know he's gay because every time he walks in the room he goes, meow. That's gay. He's cool though, real submissive cat. Like he likes to be petted more rough, you know? He really likes when you pull his tail. He loves it when you spit in his mouth. He's my little BDSM kid. Just kidding around, guys. I don't fuck my cat. That's just a joke that I tell a parent. He's cool though. I rescued him. He was a rescue cat. Anybody rescue a pet before? Yeah. We're all heroes. That's right. For those of you that didn't do it, you go in and they give you like an application with a bunch of questions on it. Like one of the questions was, how much are you willing to spend to make sure your cat's in good health? And I wrote $1 billion. There's another question on there, was like, how long do you expect to have this cat? And I wrote the rest of my life. And the very next question was, how long do you think cats live? And I wrote IDK 2 to 3 years question mark. They're like, you need this one. I'm an uncle. Any uncles out there? Yeah. You guys are nervous. You think there's going to be gay stuff in the uncle joke, but there's not. Just a normal joke. I'm an uncle. I like being an uncle. I have one niece. She's really good at roasting people. Like, she saw me with a picture of a girl, and she asked my sister, she goes, who's the girl in the picture with Uncle Joe? And my sister goes, that's Joe's girlfriend. And my niece goes, I didn't know gay people could have girlfriends. Doesn't get any better either. I had my whole family over at my house the other day, and she's sitting on the couch watching TV. And I have one of those TVs where you just say what you want to watch. So she was like, Paw Patrol, Caillou. And I was like, it's the adults' turn to watch TV. She goes, adult TV. I was like, no! My TV was like, now entering favorites.